So let's jump in with Baldwin. I'm still running the Reaper. Been getting a little bit more experience with the build, and finding that it's good sometimes and not other times. Sometimes it's not very good is when I'm doing something that requires me to run from point A to B to C to D and back again. Ooh, you know what is coming up? The Pinata. That's coming up. Okay, well, not for a few minutes. I can go to Crystal Oasis and get that. Try and get in on the really, really, really good potential drop that it does. We have Daily Desert Highland Bounty Hunter, Plains of Ashford Event Completer, and Shiver Peaks Lumberer. Technically, are we in the Shiver Peaks? Here is Groth. No, this is. I guess this is Bloodleading Homelands, but this is the Shiver Peaks. Go find a tree and chop it down. Perhaps it will contribute, and we don't need to go anywhere. So I didn't do the daily yesterday when I logged in the evening. Let me also grab this asparagus. Do like some asparagus. Do a little bit of gathering. Bugger about over here. These chili peppers, because they're very useful. I need a lot of those if I want the node in my home instance. I need like 500 of them or something. But yeah, a meta like this, where we did this, I think, on stream, and I found that being the Reaper, this one-button Reaper that I'm trying to run,
you've defeated every
didn't really work.
But you need to be ready for what the future.
That did not count. Let's get out of these guys' way because they're about to spawn a bunch of enemies. That didn't count. Okay, so this isn't Shiver Peaks area. Just wondered. Never really looked at it before. Where do we want to go to do that? Probably somewhere where there's ancient woods, so I will jump down. Let's just go straight in at the beginning. I don't need to harvest a load, just a few. Rarely ever go to Frostgorge Sound as well, unless, you know, Claw of Jormag is up. Speaking of, not up yet. But yeah, last night I managed to get on a few metas, which was really nice. I found since moving time zone, it's easier for me to get on some metas when the daily reset happens. I always used to play on NA server, but the daily reset happens here at like 6 PM. When I was in England, that was like 1 AM in the morning, so I wasn't around. Hey, rude. Don't mess with a necromancer. So, you know, since it was like 1 AM, by the time I got up in the morning, there were quite a few people still running meta trains, and I could do my metas during the day. Now here it's like, oh, it's really late. People have long finished grinding out the metas, and it's rare you'll find a group. Not always, but it can be kind of rare. There's a tree. But yeah, I'm getting volatile magic now, like 1 or 2 for every hit, basically, on the nodes. That's nice. This guy's going to become my new grinding, gathering guy. Ah, shit. Get out of my face. Got to finish this beastie off. There we go. This node. Oh, there it is.
Join me in a glorious hunt.
Because yeah, like I said, I saw online a really good method for turning volatile magic into to money. So I kind of want to make a habit out of getting all of that. Let's follow follow that guy. Don't come after me. Follow that guy over there. Let me get my daily in peace. Thank you. Get out of the firing line. Ding! Nice. Plains of Ashford event completer. That's all the way over here, right? Going up Veer's Gate. When's Pinata? Oh, it's coming up though. I should probably get over there before the map fills. We'll go and do that. We'll be hanging around for a minute or two, but whatever. Oh no, we're not going to Plains of Ashford. We're going to Crystal Oasis, Amnoon Waypoint. But yeah, sorry about yesterday, with there being no stream. That was kind of a last-minute change of plan on Thursday afternoon. I've mentioned before that Shai works in a tax accountants, and the guys there are doing our taxes for us for the 2022 year when I moved here. This doesn't look promising. Not many people here.
Is there any profit in trading?
Do the pinata.
Once we only had to worry about paying our protection money to the Hamasine and our taxes to the council. Then came the Brandon migration.
A few more might show up.
Only the foolish waded across the Elon and into the madness of King Jogo's tariff enforcement. Now we have...
Unless there's a group we can jump into.
Maybe the story
But yeah, they're doing that for us, and the guy had, yeah, these are full words. Here's one. Let's try and get in quick. Join! Yes. Worlds fill up fast. This is a lovely quality of life thing that they put in months ago, and I never noticed. Is right there in the group finder now. It puts an exclamation mark next to groups that have a full world instance, so you can't get in. Oh, that is so nice. I only really noticed that yesterday while running the metas. You know, I got in on Death Branded Shatter, I got in on Chuck Gerrant, I got in on Octovine, did a couple of others as well, I can't remember which. Yeah, it was very nice. Got a bunch of loot. But yeah, they're doing our taxes for us. I guess I'm scatterbrained today, I do apologise. So the guy contacted me yesterday, first of all to ask a couple of questions, sent me a form, like signing as authorization to act as our agent in this and file for us and so on. So I needed to sign mine. Shai signed one at work. Here we
Kill Rising!
There are a few players remaining on this map. Really? You sure about that game? How about later? Let's just not. Okay, I don't know what these guys are talking about over here, but I'm gonna move. Man. But yeah, the guy sent me that, and then he asked me if I would be able to chat on Friday at 11 o'clock or 3 o'clock. And I thought, well, I could stream and then go there for 3 potentially and just finish a little earlier, but I also was originally going to push the stream back an hour, and I needed to go grocery shopping. But either way, I thought, well, I am going to be in town. I said, would you like me to come to the office? Would it be easier? And he's like, oh yes, please. So, okay, I'll do that. 11 o'clock. I'll just have to not stream, because then I'm going to do grocery shopping. Then I went for lunch with Shai before that, because we fell round about her lunch break, so that was nice. We got to go and have lunch together in town. So, yeah, but I didn't get back here until like 2:30-ish, and I was basically fast walking everywhere. I had a plan to, there's a coffee shop in town that sells like homemade Rice Krispie squares, and they're frigging huge, they're like bricks. And she had one once brought to her to work. They had a like a delivery day or something to get breakfast from there, and or lunch or something. And she likes them. She's like, oh, they're great. So I said, well, every now and then when I'm in town, I might go and get you one. So I've done that once so far. And I thought, I'll do this again, and I'll bring it to her. So if we don't go for lunch, she can still have a Rice Krispie square with whatever lunch she gets at work. But instead, we went for lunch. But I got to the coffee shop, and it was full. It was just Queue out the door full. I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
And that concludes our festivities. See a member of the casino staff if you have questions about
Yeah, this is coming up in a couple of minutes. Here we go. 1 minute to go.
casino activities.
That's what all these fools are here for.
A huge thank you on behalf of the council and Zalamur for your participation and patronage. And once again, welcome to Amnu.
Protect
Game's
the
a little
players.
loud.
The Choi are running wild. Choya Stampede!
Choya Stampede? Oh no's!
We've got a stampede in.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Close that
Hide
gate.
everything.
We're waiting for the pinata. That can wait. Some people are like, I'm gonna go do that. You do that. But yeah, the queue was out the door, so I from there, because my plan was relax there, have coffee, then when the shops open around 10, go around the shops, and I was going to go look for an anniversary gift idea for Shy. I've got a couple of ideas I wanted to scout out. And, yeah, instead I was like, well, this is the only coffee shop here.
Return, my friend.
Kill it! So, look how fast this thing melts. People love doing this. Alright, what do we get? I got a sentient seed,
Nice gear.
hero choice chest, and choya spines to cook. What do I get out of this? Rare gear, amalgamated gemstones. I'm generally grabbing those right now. And some trade contracts. Sweet. Okay, back to Plains of Ashford. I'm gonna put all these over here out of the way to go in my bank. Leave the group. Friendship's so fickle in this game. Oh my god. Alright, back to Plains of Ashford. Let's get some events done. So yeah, there was no coffee shop downtown. There's little, there's places to eat, but there was no like just a coffee shop where I can sit back with my Kindle and read until the shop's open. So I thought, well, I'm gonna have to walk other side of the tracks further down and go to this place that I go to as well as my other alternative breakfast coffee shop, and it's quite nice. And but it, I thought I'm gonna have to move quicker to get down there, and then before I go I'll have to quickly walk back up into town. And ooh, they're bosses? Are they underneath us? They're underneath us, aren't they? In the tomb. In the tomb.
Those who enter the crypt on their heads.
Coming down. Get these guys.
Stop right there, Char. That's as good a place to die.
I'm no Char, I'm a human. I'm a necromancer and you're a ghost, so you're in trouble.
After what you did to Ashford, you'll get no quarter from the likes of me. Go forth, baby.
My minions up, I forgot about those guys.
Hard never die better than you live.
It's 2 events already. Doing good.
There's nothing quite as enjoyable as putting a
They're practically getting killed by the slimes in here, so we're not doing bad.
sun rest into the last.
Oh, another fellow necromancer. Nice. And that's it, we did Plains of Ashford events. Oh, that was quick. Another fellow Reaper. It is a good build. I'm kind of enjoying it. Well, that was that. That was easy. Desert Highlands. Try and get a bounty or something. We shall go to just straight here at the outpost. But anyway, to continue the story, fast walked my ass back up to town, thinking, around about 10:30. I guess I'll just stay this end of town and I'll do my browsing later. I've already had a bus booked to return on the off chance that Shy and I weren't going to go for lunch, and it would not be too late, and I would still have time to do a little bit of browsing, and then I would go do my grocery shopping and get picked up outside the store. Instead, my plans totally kept changing through the day. Fast walked back to the coffee shop, found that there was no line out the door, but 2 people there, and 6 or 7 minutes later, standing in the queue, one person had been served, and I was like, oh my god. They're not rushed service there to begin with, but they're not usually that freaking slow either. And that was really slow, and I was like, they're not even trying. They're not even in a rush. So I thought, well, I'm running out of time. I'm looking at my watch thinking, 15 minutes, I need to be at the tax accountant's office, so I had to leave. So no Rice Krispie Square for her, but we did go for lunch. I rebooked my bus, had to get picked up down. In the store, just in case I couldn't get a Rice Krispie Square, I brought her something else. I'm a good husband. That's the way to be. Be a good husband. So I brought her some chocolates. That's not the anniversary gift, by the way. That's just BB. She likes Reese's peanut butter cups. Look as though anybody's doing any bounties. Somebody's asking in chat. Let's see if anybody answers. I don't see anybody running for them. There always seems to be, I don't think I even have any bounties. I can't even do any. There's none available here. Maybe I should try a different... Is there a bounty board up at the ranch? No, there's one over there. Let's go there. Let's see if anybody's running bounties up that side of the map. But yeah, I was basically fast walking everywhere, and then I fast walked my ass to the to the office, because I have to cross the rail tracks again, and if a train comes, I thought, well, it's going to take about 3 or 4 minutes for a train to get through the town, because they're these great big huge freight trains trundling through slowly, so I need to give myself an extra 5 minutes at least, and then their office is literally the opposite side of the tracks, so yeah. Wow.
You can fight.
Bounty boards are empty, otherwise I'd fire one up. I don't think there's another bounty board in this part of... Oh, there's one over here as well. I cannot travel while in combat. What?
Reports of creatures driven insane by laying.
Little asshole. Alright. Bring my minions up. No bounties available, though. Why do I not have bounties available? That's terrible. While I was walking to the office, I dropped my phone. I tried to pull it out of my pocket to see how much time I had left as I was getting close to the tracks, and it just went and flew out of my hand. But it's made of Gorilla Glass, so it's fine. Did scuff the case for it though, but that's the point, right? But on the back of the case, there's usually like a silver kickstand there that pops out. That has long been broken anyway, like one of the pins that was holding it in snapped off years ago. So I could no longer like prop the phone up as a like bedside or whatever. I used to use it as a bedside clock. I don't do that anymore anyway. Still, it snapped off, the whole thing disappeared, and I went back to look for it and I couldn't find it. And it feels weird because there's a groove there now and I'm holding onto it and it's fucking annoying. But when I was done at the office, I went back again and I found it. So it's sitting, but it's totally broken. So I'm gonna glue it in. I'm gonna get some glue and I'm gonna glue it in there. And yeah, then this will just be flat again. That's triggering. No bounties! Alright, well, I guess we can't... Is there another daily? Oh, the other daily was a dungeon run, I think. That's why I didn't... Man, I want my 2 gold. Daily Honor of the Waves. Let's go back to Frostgorge Sound then and see if we can do that. See if I can find a group running the daily dungeon. This is the thing, we're so far into the daily reset cycle, most people have done everything now. So, tend to miss out if I don't do them in the evening. Well, there's a few people hanging around here. Let's see if any of them are grouping up. It'd come under Central Tyria? No, it would come under Dungeons, wouldn't it? Dungeons. Here we go. Dungeons. Honor of the Waves. Let's see if we can find a group. Yeah. But by the time we were done, I didn't have time to really do much of anything else and just had to haul ass back into town and get the bus back, and my feet were hurting by the time I got in. God, were they hurting. Because it's been winter and it's snow everywhere and I don't walk as far, whereas last year, through summer, I was walking into town on a damn near daily basis. 45-minute hike through the ranch park, get into town. Sometimes walking back same day. So yeah, I'm a bit out of practice. I don't think we're gonna get our daily. Probably not. Let's see. What else could we do before we move on? Because the story chapters don't take that long, so... Rakar will be coming up soon. Well, I say soon. I mean in like half an hour.
Search the waters for castaways. Some are likely injured and will need help getting back to shore.
There is a daily Drakar victory. It's brewed Saga, but I'm going to have to jump over to be my Norn to do that. Do any of these really, because I haven't on this character run. Jahai Bluffs. Yeah, I did the Death Branded Shatterer. It was on the daily, and I didn't know until I did it. I was like, oh, that's coming up. I'll just jump over there. And because a lot of these metas, like Death Branded Shatterer, Octovine, Chark Gerant, the Pinata, and so on, can drop infusions that are worth so much money. They're super rare, but they can happen. Path 1 for daily? Yo! Let's see if anyone else joins. Yep, people are joining. I'm joining. Hi. Let us... In any of these guys? Did I just become party leader? Apparently this is my group now. I don't know why this is my group. That is weird. That happened to me before once. I don't even know what Path 1 is. People make a group and then they bail out. It's very, very weird. Let me get the Honor of the Waves up. Look.
Code of the judge and code of the jury. I greet you like the sun greets the morning.
Search the waters for castaways. Some are likely injured and will need help.
Alright, fine. Let me just take this group in. This is story mode, though. Let me just say in the squad. Okay, there we go. Somebody else went in. That's fine. Skip to end.
We become one.
Alright. It's my armor. armor, just in case.
Must be stopped.
Oh, these guys know where they're going. I've never done this dungeon, or I've done it once, so I am not the person who should be leading this.
Refreshing. Go forward.
Okay, well these guys know where they're going, that's good. Because I fucking don't. I think I did this dungeon once on a different character. So I only had story mode available.
Eat my kill rising.
I see you with bloody weapons, but I don't feel your rage. I don't see you hungry for more battle. I have killed 10 Kodo, and I'm not even tired.
Weakling! A dozen screams, I pulled out their hearts. I can kill a dozen more.
That's nothing. I kill fathers and mothers. No, I hunt their children. Ha! Yes, that's the spirit. Now be ready, you dogs. We'll march through this boat and kill them all.
No, you won't. We're gonna kill you instead.
In bad shape.
And dead.
We journey on through this opening. Beyond here, the Kodo killer awaits.
I'm guessing that's how this shit works. Heidi Heidi.
What is this?
Soften them up.
Armored up.
My own flesh! My son, what has become of you? You are consumed by sickness.
Kill rising.
Natural barrier.
I don't know if we're supposed to destroy these totems, but it seems likely that we should. There we go. And he dead. Skip to end. Done. I'm not in the squad, apparently. Okay, that was weird.
Search the waters for castaways. Some are likely injured and will need help getting back to
Oh, we got it done. Nice, and I got my 2 gold and 3 bags of coins, whatever that is. A bunch of money. Major Sigil of Wrath, strong boxes, just bags, bank everything we don't need right now, get these and ooh, karma. Yeah, cool. Spirit shards. Pouches of bags of wondrous goods. Wondrous. Okay, minor little runes and shit we don't need. Okay. That was good. I don't think I'm gonna bother trying to get Drakkar right now. So
search the waters for
that was Jahai. Oh, that's Lake Doric is season 3. Okay, a peach a day. That's easy to do, and so is that. Lake Doric legendary bosses. And the Seraph locations. Probably won't want to do all those. I'll go and get the quick easy ones. Quick easy ones are nice. I like quick and easy. Literally up here in Watcher's Hollow. You can get a magic peach every day and get a seed from it that's part of a collection. And after that, it's useless. Trash it. It's worth a copper. If you really want that copper, sell it, but, you know. Depends how skint you are, I suppose. Might as well do some ore gathering while we're here. I could always use some more ore. Hey, there's a... oh. They're up. Okay. I was gonna go and help that person, but they helped themselves. Admirable. Do need some more resources. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I want to craft. Is basically running up the White Mantle all on their own. And not necessarily having the best of days. Strong. That'll be helpful. I'll just come in and shred the shit out of these guys and get this point of interest while we're at it. Hey! Okay. Oh, this is Noran's family. Yeah. That's the guy who owns this house up here. Woodland management done for the return. Okay then. Sawgill mushrooms. Me.
That looks valuable.
To get up here. Nice. then you come and chat to this ghostly spirit. Gives me a peach. Magic imbued peach. You get the blessing of harvest forest 1 hour. Magic peach you consumed gives you the blessing of the forest, providing you with an advantage over the enemies in here, so it's always worth coming here. Plus 100 power and condition damage and 20% XP from kills, not bad.
You can never have too much.
Then you get this, which is part of Sin's business. I need to go and at some point. Hunt down these other items. Get the Sentient Oddity. Feed it 25 bloodstone dust and Imperial fragments. There, I have another one, which I recently collected. Another sentient something or other. There are 4 of them, and you can combine them into one. So then it opens up a menu where you can spend once per day those particular combinations of app currencies. But yeah, that's that one. Oh, and the other one we want to do here, need my skimmer, is you have to collect 10 unbound magic. Didn't you know it? There are 10 of them down here. Water. So just do a lap. Job done. Quick and easy Lake Doric daily. Eat a peach. Skim along the water. There we go. Done. How easy was that? And supposedly you use the unbound magic to buy an ascended amulet, use an ascended salvage tool, and there's a chance of getting something called salvaged excellence, which is money. It's like a 5% chance. But I'm stacking up my unbound magic for now, and I'm going to buy a load of those eventually, because I think they also cost a bit of money. Let me go here and have a look. I think I can get it from these guys. I don't really want to spend all the money. It's basically gambling. Yeah, I think you can get that. The Jade Pendant. Oh, that's with that. That's with shards as well. We need Jade shards for those. No, there was another one that was just unbound magic and some silver or gold or whatever. But either way, I think it works on that as well, but there's a better one that you should buy. But it's worth thinking about, you know, so I'm stacking all that up in the hopes of winning the lottery. Yeah, I'm not going to do any of the other stuff though, the legendary bosses and all that thing. Let's just go on to the story. Kind of milled around long enough, need to go to Memorial. So the next part of the story is in Black Citadel. Let's remind ourselves of where we were last time. We were in Grothmar Valley during the prologue of Bound by Blood, and the Blood Legion Imperator Bangar Ruinbringer brought all the Char together, including the Flame Legion. Great, he brought them back, this guy here. You know, brought them all back together. Turns out, he's either been forever in charge of a group of Char known as the Renegades, or they've put him in charge because he's brought them all together. He's like united the Renegade factions. And as a result, he has unified them into a new legion, supposedly, and marched them. This was the whole point of the Grothmar gathering, was to bring them all together secretly, and then he marched them into the Shiver Peaks. Part of that was that he stole Bram's special bow that he got in season 3, I want to say, when we were facing off against Primordus and Jormag for a little while. We put Primordus to sleep, and therefore Jormag went to sleep because of some special magical thing that we did. I can't remember exactly what it was now. There was some kind of manipulative device that Timey made, and we used it on Primordus and put him to sleep. And the link through the ley lines put Jormag to sleep as well, and ruined Bram's plan to destroy Jormag to his mother, Air. And he was pissed at us for a while. So, and we made up during season 4. He kind of like, we hugged it out. It was all good. But he still had this really cool bow that, fires these magical arrows, and it can apparently damage Jormag. Now Bangar has it, and he's marched his people, along with Ritlock's son, and another Char we met called Cretia Stoneglow. His son is basically with Bangar. He's the one that took the bow from Bram, got him pissed drunk, and took the bow. And then we got a male, I believe.
Hey, talk to me.
Oh, I think, we have to actually activate this, don't we? Yes. We activated this. We got an update from Almora. Right, that's right. And she told us that the blizzard blocking the way, that Bangar went through the mountains, and then we couldn't get through because of blizzard and we go. But now she needs our help at Jorah's Keep. And we're going to meet Ritlock, Cretia, Marjorie, and Bram here at the Citadel and catch a helicopter. Take us back.
Ready when you are. It'll be good to see Almora's War Master again. Javi's been stationed at the Keep, while Almora helped us fight Kralkatorrik. Bet she hated being cooped up like that.
Seems like you know Javi pretty well.
We trained in necromancy together a long time ago. She's incredibly efficient, but she has some big shoes to fill. Especially given that the Keep is named after her ancestor.
Have you talked to her recently? Did she say anything about Almora?
No, but I overheard that call. I'm sure things will be clear when we talk to her. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, we're gonna go meet Javi. Javi, Jorah's daughter. Ritlock? Nothing for me? Okay. Silence is golden, apparently, according to the song. What? Okay. Right.
I could have been smoother.
Give me a break. I could barely see in all this snow. It's a miracle we landed at all.
Look, you're doing great. Okay, you're piloting Darth Vader's helmet with rotor blades on top. That's going to be a challenge for anybody. Bram? Oh no. Oh no, Bram is blowing chunks into a bucket. Rough ride? Marjorie, hi. Okay.
So much for that blizzard letting
Oh.
up.
Whatever Almora needs must be urgent.
As long as it gets us closer to stomping Bangar into the snow.
Brimstone.
Cold here.
We agreed we would postpone judgment until we talk to him.
You agreed.
I just want
That's
my
ridiculous.
bow back. It's weird being here again. After we fought Jormag, I thought I left this place behind. Left my guildmates.
Yeah, this is where he came to fight Jormag,
I had to
apparently.
face them again eventually. Maybe now I can make up for everything. Bet Javi's treated them well.
I don't know if we've ever met Javi before this. Her name doesn't
And no
feel
one
familiar
really
until I got to
does.
Icebrood Saga.
This isn't like Almora. Or Javi.
Something feels off. Stay alert.
Yeah, let's some summoned help here. Going on here. Oh boy. This don't look good.
Almora? Javi!
Everyone's gone.
Maybe they're on patrol.
The entire camp?
Something about this place makes my fur stand on end.
Not a single guard. This isn't right.
The barracks are in here. Should we check it out?
Yeah, let's go check the barracks out.
Spirits.
Oh, Jesus. Oh!
What?
My fiends, they're stuck outside. Oh.
We're locked in.
You felt that push, right? Seems like some sort of defense system.
I felt it before. Raven's spirit magic. Might be something Javi set up. She follows Raven.
Commander, we tried opening the door from the outside, but no luck. We're going to check the other buildings while you find a way out.
Yeah, don't worry about us, you know.
This place. Who did this?
Yeah. A lot of dead Norn in here.
Alpha. She was one of my guildmates. Garm used to rest his head in her lap.
I'm sorry, Bram.
She followed me because she thought I was our people's savior. They all did. Now I'll never get to make it right. I did. I failed them.
What?
Didn't you hear? Nothing. Never mind.
See that around his head then?
Look. It opened.
Ancient scepter.
What is this? Looks like some kind of lens.
Look at the silhouette. Raven. This might be our way out. I remember seeing a totem by the door.
That's...
Commander, stay back!
Oh, well, okay then.
He's dead. The Vigil put up a fight.
Sons of Svanir. Did they do all of this? Always brushed them off as fanatics, preaching their stupid dragon gospel, even in Holbrook. I never thought.
You mean all the time that they're basically like big enemies out there in the non-worlds? You just thought they were crazy fanatics. Yeah, right. So these guys are part of the Vigil. They're not just Norns, they're Vigil.
Come closer.
Who's there?
Commander? You okay?
I must be hearing things.
A son of Svanir, from his injuries, someone in the Vigil had a chance to fight back. Could it have been Javi or Almora? How did they get in? Frost marks around the wounds and the body is frozen.
It worked. Looks like we were right. Wonder what else it can do.
We found the Vigil soldiers. They're all dead.
Burn me. Almora too?
We didn't see her.
No sign of her in the other buildings either.
Or Javi. Both the General and her War Master are missing. That strike you as weird.
Hey, take a look at this!
What have you found, Marjorie?
I found these marks under the snow. Looks like someone was dragged off.
Think it's Elmora or Javi?
Possible.
Both.
And judging by the scuff marks, there was a struggle, which means they were alive.
Then we need to go out there and track them down, whoever they are.
You forget what we're here for? Every second we spend searching, Bangar takes Ryland farther from us.
You want to leave Elmora to die? That's one of your own out there, Whitlock. One of ours.
Ryland is ours too.
Yeah.
I'll stay here and keep investigating. With any luck, I'll find something that can help.
Whitlock and I will send the relief crew to scout the area.
I'm coming with you. If any of my guildmates survived, I need to find them.
Bring them back, Commander. We'll be waiting.
Look. Can we chat? Stay? No. Will not stay. I will go. Marjorie, hello. How's it going?
Guys, this is my fault. All of it. If I hadn't lost my bow...
You mean if you hadn't gotten blackout drunk on a diplomacy mission?
Don't blame him, Brimstone. Ryland knew what he was doing.
I don't blame him, that's my job.
Losing the target up dropped their defenses. I taught him that trick myself.
Guildmates. I guess I didn't talk about them much. They followed me all the way to Jormag, believed I could beat the dragon, saved the Norn. When I failed, I couldn't face them. Again, he's on this whole I failed to defeat Jormag kick, and it's like, dude, you know we're the ones who put Jormag to sleep and put Jormag out of your reach. God. Tusa, hello! Game takes me back. I haven't played GW2 since the base game. There's so much to do in this game now. It's like, damn. Loads of things. We just started the stream today with like doing some meta stuff, doing daily missions, things like that, just getting a little bit of money and messing around a little bit. And now I'm on Icebrood Saga, second to last story pack. Supposedly, I don't know, they've basically said End of Dragons is the last one, I think. I don't know how official that is, that's just what I'm hearing, so... And then Guild Wars 3, maybe? Who knows? How are things today, Tusa? It is nice to see you. A lot of responsibility rested on your shoulders. That's no excuse. It's no wonder they ended up here, with the Vigil. They found a leader who kept their promises. Elmora and Javi deserve them more than I did. And now, Bram will find them, dude. Buck up, sunshine. No, I can't talk to these guys. Okay. And we can't talk to Marjorie. She's just kind of scrutinizing the tracks on the ground. Oh. This is eerie. I remember when I first played this this chapter with my Norn, and I was like, damn, this is kind of creepy. I mean, the thing is as well, before I did Icebrood Saga, I had been teleported to Bajora Marchers with Shy, because we were doing the Drakkar missions, the Drakkar Daily, the meta event. And, in fact, is that still coming up soon? That's coming up in a few minutes. We might be able to quickly run over there? I don't know, we can't. I don't think we can open that part of the map up yet. It's like in 2 halves. And that's the second half. That's chapter 2. But she came over here with a meta train, like with the guild that we used to be in, and got waypoints, so then she could go to them and I could teleport to her, and didn't do Icebrood Saga. So we saw this keep full of people with stuff happening, but then you come here during the story before you're ever supposed to get here, and it's like, this is creepy. It's just empty, quiet. Been alright, just settling in from the late morning lunch and doing stuff, having a bunch of chores you need to get done. Excellent, tick those things off the list. Absolutely. It's quiet. A little too quiet. Exactly. And then we find a whole bunch of dead bodies in the barracks, and it's like, oh, but bad guys and good guys. Boy. Alright. Out into Bajora Marchers. Oh.
Okay, whoever took Javi and Elmora would have left tracks. So, we just need to look for those.
This is really cool.
You seem distracted.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, we're basically in the open world now, and we actually have an NPC following us around. I don't think this has happened before in the game. Usually you find NPCs in the open world and can have dialogue with them, but they're usually static. But, yeah, we actually now have an NPC that's going to wander around with us, and I don't think we've done this before. Hope y'all have been well. I know Dragon is busy with work stuff. Yeah, it's kicking her ass, like, tiredness-wise, but we're doing good. Yesterday, because she works in that tax accountants, they're doing our taxes for us. I had to cancel yesterday's stream because on Thursday, the guy who's doing it got in touch with me, asked me to fill a couple of forms in and send them back. So that they can act as our authorized agents and so on. And then he was like, so just a quick question about these two things, and then can you come into the office or can we talk tomorrow around about either 11 o'clock or 3 o'clock? And I was like, well, I can come to the office at 11 because I was going to push the stream back an hour anyway and go grocery shopping. And I thought, well, I was planning to be in town. I may as well just say, look, let's do it at 11 o'clock and I'll just have to cancel the stream. And then Shy and I went out for lunch afterwards, which was really nice. We actually got to go and have lunch together. So, yeah. We had a good day. Oh, here be tracks.
Just like I thought. Svanir tracks. And the same scuff marks we saw in the keep. They had prisoners.
Might be your guildmates.
If I hadn't abandoned them at the keep.
We're here now. That's what matters.
Yeah, just... Bram, chill. You're a legend, my dude. You have a name above your head that says you are a legend. Act like it. You know how it goes, realize takes precedence, you gotta get your priorities straight. Yeah, it needed doing.
Snow's all churned here. One of the prisoners tried to put up a fight.
Oh, that'll be Almora. She probably slugged somebody knowing. Do not mess with that woman. Yeah, there's a commander tag doing Drakkar and we're in, all the way over here, and we're not gonna get there in time. Oh, that's a shame.
Graham, look. That lens we picked up is reacting to this area.
Raven. He's trying to show us something. Let's look around.
Yes, it's trying to show us the great big Raven Shrine. I love... Bajora Marches is one of my favorite maps, actually. It became one of my favorite maps. I love the background music to it. It's very tense and uneasy. And we need to look around for something. I'm going to look around with my sky scale. I'm going to get that tree. I'm going to do as much gathering as I can while I'm running around, because I got my new volatile magic gathering tools, and they're so good. I'm going to run up here. Oh, moose. Speaking of moose, on Wednesday, down in the ranch, just down the hill from where we live up here in the north side of town, apparently there were 2 moose running around in the ranch. Oh. Reaper Shroud, go! Spinny, spinny, spinny! Now we're killing the moose, fine. But Bram's just not bothered, he's like, whatever, you got this, Commander. Yes, I do. Did I get anything for killing the moose? I got a quality cut of meat. Yummy. And yeah, they were just like running around enjoying themselves. Of course, they were putting the advisory out. Everybody's, give them space. Especially if you see them with any calves or anything. And then yesterday, Shy was driving back up the highway to come into the community here, and it was on the embankment by the side of the road further down from the buildings where we live. And then this morning, Shy got a picture sent to her from one of her colleagues who lives in the next door building of the moose walking along the grass bank by the side, between the building and the highway. She leaned out from the balcony and took a picture. So we've had moose all around.
They'll betray you.
Sounds mildly dangerous based on what I've heard. Yeah, you do not get in the way of moose. They are not like deer. I mean, even then, don't even take deer for granted, you really can't. Broken ballistas. Yeah, you should never take even deer for granted. They're wild animals at the end of the day, and they will get in your face if they think you're a threat to them, so you need to give them space. Destroy that idol of Jormag. I don't ever remember seeing those until recently. I wonder if they added them later. But yeah, we need to follow the Raven lens. I'm not actually following that, am I? I need to follow this pulsing beam. Oh, here we go. I ran right past something. Raven lens. By focusing the lens, you gain insight into the Norn's past.
You were one of us, and you killed them all. They're cowards. They're playing for the winning side. They'll get theirs in the end, just like Kralkatorrik.
Olar, please, at least let me kill the mouthy one. No. Jormag wants them both alive.
How is this? They betrayed Almora and Javi.
Tuz.
Killed all those people.
Who are they?
My guildmates.
Torin and Olar. Oh. He's getting spoken to again.
If I had been there...
So much pain. He needs rest.
If you need some time to...
No. Raven is showing us how to find them. We need to keep going. We need to fix this.
Okay. Find more clues to Almora. We're here, further up the path, so cool. Also, there was a bear sighting on Wednesday as well, south of the river, probably, I think. Usually we find that those communities south of the river get bears more than we do, but, yeah. Following the river, and it's pretty early in the year to be, you know, it can happen this early, depends on how the winter went and where the bears were then, but usually they don't come this far out of the mountains this early, because they're just waking up, right? You know, coming out of hibernation. So yeah, there's a bear out there somewhere, doing its thing.
They kept going west. Where were the traitors taking them?
Where were the traitors? Say it. They're traitors. Somewhere? Up there. Okay. Whoop.
This was just a patrol. They didn't need to die. Why are they doing this? Why is this happening? Listen to me. When we start moving again, I'll create a distraction. You run. We took our comms, but if you make it back to the keep, call the Pact Commander. Let me do it. You go. The Vigil needs you. That's an order, Javi.
Olar has a scar on his left shoulder. Threw himself in front of a Svanir's sword to protect my flank. And now he's just slaughtering.
Whispered to again. Don't listen to it, Bram.
I should have been there.
I know this isn't easy, but Almora and Javi might have escaped. We have to see what happens next.
I just want... I'm so tired.
Don't listen to the voice.
They need us, Bram. We can find them, but we have to work together.
Oh, the whisper in the woods. It's insidious poison in your ear. It's Jormag, probably whispering. This is a really cool area as well, because in the Norn mythology, Norn history rather, Bajora Marches is where the Ice Brood, the Ice Brood began, right? The sons of Svanir. Svanir being a Norn warrior and Jorah being his sister. And They came upon a lake and heard the whispers within. The whisper was Drakkar. Jormag's minions promised them power in exchange for their fealty, and turned Svanir, who accepted the power readily, turned Svanir into the first of the ice brood minions of the Norn, and he then went on to corrupt many other sons of Svanir. Jorah hunted him down and killed him and became, she transmuted into a Norn bear, I think, or something like that. Basically shapeshifted and killed him eventually. And I think she also died in the process. And the sons of Svanir, apparently, this is the reason why they're so misogynistic, is they distrust women, because Svanir's sister killed him. You know, and it's like, when you read the lore of it, it's so good. Javi, who we've been seeing in these visions, who's apparently the War Master for the Vigil. I've done the Vigil story and the personal story once with my Char, and I don't remember it much. That's where you follow Almora, Soul Keeper, on most of her missions. We may have met Javi back then, but she's Jorah's ancestor. So this is really cool, you know, like all this kind of stuff. Yeah, never listen to whispers that promise power.
Fewer tracks here.
Never trust a wizard who ponders an orb too long.
They got away.
Or they... Yeah, maybe Javi got away.
Maybe. This way that we need to go, past these stalkers. I will go into my Reaper form and destroy them. I really like this build sometimes, but it's mostly pretty good. It's so simple. Basically, with this build that I found on that YouTube channel, on Muckluck's YouTube channel, this is what you're supposed to do, and all of these different bonuses with the build are a flat increase in power usually. Some of them are also increases in your life force. When you have a Reaper specialization, this life force meter only increases depending on things that are in your build, usually by striking enemies. Using the dagger, having a very fast attack speed, gives you more life force over time. But also, there's one particular thing, Signets of Suffering, that lets these signets operate within the passive bonuses operate while you're in your Reaper form. Because if I don't have that, and I go into Reaper, those boons disappear. And you don't want that, because this one gives you a passive life force per 3 seconds, 4%. So it keeps topping up your life force while you're in Reaper mode, along with your fast attack rate, which happens because you're in Reaper mode and because you're using a dagger. And you can stay in Reaper mode much longer, as long as you're hitting regularly, because otherwise, it goes down really quickly. And all you do is press 1 and let the auto attack do its job. Occasionally press 4 when you're in Reaper mode and you do a spinny attack when you're surrounded by enemies or want a slight damage boost. It's very good, yeah, and the whole point of the build is to be what's called low intensity. And the guy who made the build, Muckluck...
Get any survivors safely back here! The thing is back! Watch your tails! Take it down! It's the only way we'll get the survivors out of here alive!
There's a meta event going on. Bone Skinner. That's way down here, though, in the hideous forest. But yeah, the guy who made the build, who kind of researched the build, Muckluck, has done work before with Able Gamers charities and so on. And somebody, one of his viewers who only had one arm, asked, are there any builds that are low, require low dexterity, because I only have the one hand to work with. Or does he know any other way around that so that he can make the most out of the builds? And he's been trying different ones and putting them out as low intensity builds, and is like, if you've got these kind of impairments, or if you just want to, half concentrate on the game but still participate in big metas while browsing the net on another screen or watching YouTube or whatever. Here we go again, getting attacked while I chat. Spinny death. Boom. Cool. Things like that, they're very useful, and I thought, well, I'm terrible at running builds and rotating through my abilities properly. I'm trying to get better at it, but, You know, I'm really bad at it. I just button mash all the time. And that's not really how you should do it. You should not use certain abilities when you don't need them. And I thought, well, let me look for a build like that. And I tried it with my Necro, and I'm like, yeah, cool, okay. Raven Lens.
Nice trick you tried to pull back there. Raven would be proud.
Where did you take her?
Your general has killed her last dragon.
Look at the size difference as well.
The forest. There's a cave where Jormak...
Olar is a Norn. Torin is a Nornlet.
Show them the way.
Tiny. Barely bigger than me.
Forest. That's where Javi is. And the lens must be reacting because of her. But what about Almora?
Let me help.
Stop. Commander?
Let me in.
Let me in.
I said, stop!
You hear it too, don't you? That voice.
It isn't Raven, is it?
Come on. We're almost there.
No, this be a bad spirit. This is not a good spirit like Raven. And I played Norn for my first character in this game for such a long time, so I love the Norn. But, so where are we going next? We're going down here, aren't we? So we need to follow the path this way. But, yeah. The Norn lore is very good. I love the whole Spirits of the Wild. I love the fact that there were all these different Spirits of the Wild. Like there's wolf, bear, leopard, raven, are the primary spirits. But then there was also ox, eagle, and there was also Wolverine. One more, I think, potentially, that I'm forgetting. And then there's Owl. And when Jormag drove the Norn out of their homeland, this place here... That was creepy, by the way. Who screamed?
Take it down!
Oh my god, there was a hideous scream then. Ugh. Anyway, when Jormag drove off the Norn from their homeland and the Kodan and so on, and they fled further south, and Asgia stayed behind to fight it and rip the tooth out of Jormag's mouth, the Spirits of the Wild showed up and manifested and saved the Norn, but 3 of them went missing. You know, like Ox, Eagle, and Wolverine went missing, and Owl was destroyed, supposedly. How many expansions have there been so far? I'm aware of 2, but I feel like there's more. Oh, there was loads. Since the base game, these are all the story packs. This is the personal story for the base game. And these are the story packs. Now, for a while, Living World Season 1 was a bunch of live events that happened on a limited time in the game, and if you weren't there for them, forget it, you couldn't play them anymore. And then when they released Living World Season 2, some of them got turned into fractals as well, and a bunch of other stuff that you can do where you can go into the mists and replay things from the past. There are some that are based around that, like some of the events that happened in Living World Season 1. But Living World Season 2 came out, and this was more a traditional delivery of story. It's there permanently, and you go talk to people. You have to do some stuff in the open world as well to achieve the goals that you want, like we're doing now. We're in the open world, not in the story instance, whereas the personal story was pretty much always in a story instance. So they expanded the way that they worked, but you can go do these and you can replay them if you want, anytime you want. I could go back and redo this story. And then they released Heart of Thorns, and then they released Living World Season 3, then they released Path of Fire that took you to the Crystal Desert, and all of these brought new maps as well. Living World Season 2 gave us Drytop and Silver Wastes, and then Living World Heart of Thorns, gave us 4 new maps: Tangled Depths, Auric Basin, Verdant Brink, and then Dragon Stand, where you fight the mouth of Mordremoth. My god, there's still screaming and weird things going on. Oh, this is creepy, this map. I love it. Living World Season 3 gave us a whole bunch of other new maps as well that I'm not even going to bother trying to name, and a whole load of new stories surrounding it. Path of Fire gave us the Crystal Desert maps, and that's a big one. That's a fairly big expansion. I liked Path of Fire. I liked and hated it, and then Season 4 gave us a bunch of new maps again, and more story. And this, I think, is my favourite part of the whole story. It's Season 4. But I've not finished Icebrood Saga yet. I've gotten to about here.
I can hear it.
So, yeah, then there's Icebrood Saga, gave us all of these new maps, and then there's End of Dragons, which I haven't even touched yet. Gave us the Cantha, which is way the hell down here. They just added this. They were like, here, enjoy the Jade Sea, you know, and Cantha, and New Caning, and all these other places that we heard about in the lore. There's a lot of story, yeah. And then what they've done is, as they've been rolling out Icebrood Saga and End of Dragons, they've also re-added as instances, as like big meta instances with a multiplayer component. They re-added the key moments from Living World Season 1 to storify it better so you can actually begin it. I want to do this after I'm done with Icebrood Saga. But they added these as what they called strike missions, which they brought in with Icebrood Saga, which are like
Stay back.
kind of mini raid type things made for like 10 players, like small group content, and a whole bunch of like meta materials you can get around them and so on. But yeah, anyway, let's crack on. But there's a lot of new story, and it's so good, it's so worth playing. Getting lost. It's not that way. Aberrant Skelks. Ew. Here we go. Story instance. What's left behind? But I think this is probably one of my favorite game stories as well, I would say. Like, the progression of it goes through huge stakes eventually, and even takes you on emotional journeys. Like, Bram goes to emotional places, especially at the end of Heart of Thorns. So, because a big event happens that changes his life, and changes the tone of the character through Season 3. Like, we don't talk very well for a while afterwards. Things go bad.
Your guildmates. I understand if you want me to handle this by myself.
And the end of Season 4 was so emotional.
People's hands. I'm Norn. It's my duty to make them answer for it. There's more Raven magic here. Try the lens.
Yeah, so these things here, these Raven locks, they're like barriers that stop us from getting places unless we use this gate. Reach Javi.
Out of my head. Get out.
You hear that?
They're trying to corrupt her.
Oh, I should have known. Can't resist playing the hero, can you?
Wait. Bram Vowbreaker? Raven led you here?
Vowbreaker?
Vowbreaker.
Oh.
Did you know? That's what they call you in the Shiver Peaks now.
I own my mistakes, Olar. Now it's your turn. I saw what you did. The Vigil were your people.
No, these are my people. The sons of Svanir were there when you weren't. Showed us the truth about Jormag.
No. No, this isn't...
Brothers, take them down.
Hi, Torin. You are gonna die incredibly fast. Bye. Nornlet.
Olar, please. We fought together, side by side. Don't do this.
I was a child then. Now I understand Jormag isn't the real enemy. The Dragon Killers are. You won't leave us again, Grail. You're going to stay forever.
Dead fast. Wow. Trying to be the big, epic enemy. Oh, let me out! Now, about that Vowbreaker name. Bram's my bro, so, you know, we're gonna need to roll that back. And then we can see about, uncutting those ropes. Uncutting? Cutting those ropes. Uncutting would be putting them back on. They will remain uncut. You know what I mean. Anyway.
Almora, did you find her?
Not yet. But she was the one who called us here, so she must be alive out there.
Called you? But the Svanir took our comms, so we couldn't call the Dragon Killer, they said. Our own people. All the male Nord. They turned on us. Let the sons of Svanir through our gate while we slept. Jormag
whispered to them. Just like we're being whispered to now.
That voice. The one in the back of my mind. It's Jormag.
Javi, what did Jormag say to you?
That Svanir's blood runs through me. That it's my legend to complete his work. Help the Freyr take the region.
Your name is Jorah's daughter. Your legend is to finish her work, not his.
Javi, what is the Freyr?
The sons of Svanir's highest officer, chosen by Jormag. The Blizzard. The attack on the Keep. It's all his doing. They've had this region in a stranglehold since Almora arrived. The attacks never stop. And then there are the disappearances. If this goes on any longer, I don't know how we're going to survive.
Well, okay, the Freyr is the one leading the attacks, right? We stop him, we stop the Sons of Svanir.
Exactly. But he's protected in the Raven Sanctum. Somehow, he's using stolen Raven magic to seal himself inside. Before the attack, Almora and I were working on a way to enter the Sanctum using ancient Raven lenses.
Like the one that led us here.
Raven lenses reveal the spirit essence we leave behind, but it only works on Norn. I use that to guide you here, to me. We need 2 lenses to enter the Sanctum. The one you found was mine. The other one, Almora has it.
We gotta find her, Commander. If the Svanir have her, she's in danger. I'll search their camps.
Okay, check in with the others.
I found Javi, but we need to form a search party for Almora. Quickly.
Kree and I can check prisoner camps.
I think I discovered where Vigil soldiers are disappearing to. I'll keep following their trail. It may lead to Almora.
Good idea. I'll be there soon to help. And be careful, all of you. If you hear anything strange, don't listen.
Bring her back, Commander. Please.
Yeah, especially if you hear me saying I like pineapple on my pizza, don't listen. Or cream in my coffee, don't listen. It's not me. We got a few things. Boom.
Never have too much treasure.
Never have too much treasure. Absolutely. Liquid karma. I should probably open these as well and just clear out my inventory a little bit. More karma. Wrong boxes. Yes. Urgent vigil letter. Oh yes, this is... I've already talked about the ancient boreal weapons and the achievement behind it, but that's the letter you get that leads you to it. Once you finish this, you get this letter. And someone in Jorah's Keep is wanting to restore the boreal weapons that can build restored versions of them after unlocking the skin of the ancient versions, which are all worn down and ugly looking. Then you can go and build illuminated ones, but you need amalgamated dragonstones for those, which is why I was running Super Adventure Box for a while. Guess you get quite a few of them from that, but I stopped. I got frustrated with SAB again, and I was like, nope, I'm done with it. I got my bauble collector. I'm good. I'll get my daily baubles from my home instance now, and try and get them in the future. I wasn't sure if asking for Raven's help would work, but finding the lens, following the trail here, it was his doing. He sees what Jormag is doing and to the marchers. The massacre at the keep, what happened? These traitors waited till night time, slit our sentries' throats, let the sons of Svanir through the gates, and killed my people in their sleep like cowards. Never had a chance. but they took you and Almora alive. Said Jormag wanted to talk to us. I don't know where they took her, but whatever Jormag had to say to her, I'll bet she gave an earful in return. Oh, hell yeah. The Raven Lens showed us your past. What is it exactly? My theory is that they were created by Raven as weapons against Jormag minions back when we lived much further north. Those Raven shrines you see in the wild, they react to the lenses. I should look for Almora. I'll see you back at the keep. Eat.
Join the dream. Sleep.
Fallen Leopard Shaman, is somebody taking it on? They are.